here with Jankos, who is well on his way to maybe win the 1v1 tournament. I don't want to jinx it, but you just beat Tien as well. What's going on? How did you become a 1v1 god all of a sudden?
Well, I mean, I played 1v1 only once before, and I didn't really like try to win back then. But now, since I was with Mickey and Caps, they like really sweat to win. They really try. They practice 1v1s before as well. So I got motivated more to like kind of try my best as well. And I would say I was pretty lucky with Tian, but it was really close, but I won, and I'm on my way to Levi now.
Yeah, very good. Also, all the EU players are doing good in the 1v1 bracket. What do European players have that they are so good in 1v1s?
Well, I think that LAC is very skilled, as we can see.
True.
And clearly in G2, everyone else except for me was the issue, because, well, I won my 1v1 against Tian. But yeah, I just think that we as LAC prepared really well. Like, we actually discussed picks that are strong, and we did play some 1v1, so I feel like we treated like kind of seriously, because Caps like really wants to take the trophy again. So all of us are trying to stop him, and he's just trying to win.
Oh, okay. Yesterday, Tyler1 said, you know, why are they tryharding so hard? Like, why are they banning our champions? People think that EU is tryharding a lot this tournament, but is that really a bad thing?
No, I mean, I think you know, like a loser would say that, you know? Like, if you lose because like enemy team was better and you don't accept it, then you say, yeah, they were tryharding, and they banned my champion and I can't play anything else. So I feel like, yes, we are trying to win, but that's because we treat winning as having fun, you know?
Yeah.
Like, sure, you can have fun and play something troll and then lose, but is it really fun after all then? So since we are having fun when winning, then we are just winning.
Yeah, finally, the biggest news, you got your picture with FLICKR. Now, if you guys don't know, this has been a journey. Jankos has been wanting a picture with FLICKR rather forever. How did it happen?
Well, I wanted the picture with FLICKR like throughout the whole year, but I never got a good chance because we always played against FLICKR, so it would be like kind of awkward to take a picture with him. But today I kind of like manned up at some point, and I saw he was sitting alone on the couch. So I thought this is like the best time because he wasn't really doing anything in particular. So I just like took my chances and walked up and asked. And he was, you know, FLICKR is a super nice guy, so obviously he said yes. And then like, I'm so happy. And yeah, I have my picture now, so I'm really happy.
Wonderful. It's on Jankos' Twitter. It's a great picture. Thank you very much. Good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much.
The real victory for all of EU. Jankos finally getting that FLICKR. It took him like a half an hour to work up the courage to go in that room and ask FLICKR for a picture, for the record. And of course, great interview, Shocks.
FLICKR's very personable.
Yeah, he's really nice.
He's like super polite. If you walk into a room, he'll just like make eye contact with you and say hello.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
And it's time now. This is my favorite part of the day because it's a regional grudge match where I have no immediate personal stakes, and neither do you, Jet. It is LCK versus LPL, and first up, let's take a look at that LCK lineup as they load onto the Rift. In the top lane, it will be Clid. In the jungle, it will be FLICKR, flexing on his two jungle compatriots in the mid lane, Narakyle in the bot lane, and Madlife on support. Madlife back. That makes me so happy.
I do like how we have two jungle pros, and it's FLICKR jungling. The LPL team that we have is the Shy in top lane. That seems a little stacked. With Doonby in mid, Uzi in bot lane, Cat support, and Fireloli in the jungle, who also was a pro jungler for a long time.
Yeah.
This team looks really strong.
Look, the thing is, though, if you're LCK now, and you win with FLICKR in the jungle and two junglers in your respective solo lane, your bragging rights have shot through the roof. And as we heard from Jankos, you have a cop-out excuse, too. It won't be tryhard pick, but it will be, you know, we were playing off-roll.
I'm actually on Jankos' side here. You know how calling someone a tryhard is like loser's mentality? You know what they call tryhards in real life?
What?
Successful.
Oh, wow.
So I am totally fine.
Are you telling me the path to success is not paved with, you know, half-assing it your entire life?
Weird, right? Oh, also, after EU so shamelessly banned out NA's top influencer, Tyler1, there's no bans in this one. It's blind pick. So everyone's going to be able to pick what they want in this LPL LCK show match. I'm all for it.
I'm also for it because EU has already won.
Yeah. Just get it in there, and then they make the rule change. I'm sure it was EU who called it in.
Well, and this is the thing. This would have been my fear going into this one, right? Is that I think that, like, while there are certainly a number of signature picks, there's a lot of big champion pools here on the stage. But if they had banned out, say, Madlife in this match, and he just didn't get to play a hook champion, there's enough bans to take him off of a hook champion, I would be extremely sad. Now, the other additional fun fact is if for some reason Mad Life chooses on his own in blind pick not to play a Hook champion, I will also be
Then it's fine.
No, I'll be real sad. Like, on the one hand, yes, I want Mad Life to have a good time. On the other hand, I want Mad Life to play Thresher Blitzcrank.
Yeah. We could also have an Aphelios mirror matchup. Or no Aphelios whatsoever. So
Also,
after you and I
had the
cast
Aphelios
Aphelios yesterday, we learned what all of the symbols mean. Because that's the important thing when casting Aphelios is you know he has 5 guns. You know what all the guns do, but I didn't know the symbols.
That's true.
So we're going to explain that in game if it's picked. We also have some graphics for assistance.
Oh, you got us graphics.
Yes.
That's the best.
It is the icon of the gun and a brief description of what it does.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The green one is the sniper rifle.
Yeah,
Remember
that's
that.
true.
The blue one is the fire flames.
Blue is for burn. Yeah, for those.
Red is for heal.
Red is for healing.
Purple is for slow. White is for chakram.
Yeah, there you go. Easy.
Yeah.
Now, there's obviously a lot of interesting interactions. I don't know. I got really excited about this champion.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know from my 5 minutes in practice tool if I'm going to be good at this champion, if, this champion's going to be crazy powerful or weak, but it's interesting, and it's unique, and it's new, and it's got so many weird interactions with it in the context of his own kit that it's kind of the learning process has been super fun because it's not, all of the interactions are not super obvious right off the bat.
Yeah, we're about 3 minutes out of this, so I apologize if you're not interested in the newest champion that will soon be joining the Rift in Aphelios.
And look, if you're not, there's a solution, and it's called banning him every game. But I don't recommend that. I instead would recommend listening to us now so that you can have an edge or a leg up on the competition.
Yeah, and my biggest recommendation is actually not trying to read the Aphelios instruction manual and don't try and memorize all the abilities until you've just gone into a game and shot all 5 guns. Because once you do that, I feel like the kit really starts falling into place.
Yeah.
And then the learning process of figuring out, oh, I want to combo the sniper rifle with the slow gun or any of the cool combos your brain are going to start making is what I think is going to make this champion cool. So it is a blessing and a curse to get a preview patch of this particular champion who on paper is so hard to conceptualize. But to me, once you play him in game, it hopefully kind of just falls into place.
Yeah, and I think it also, so this is interesting because we were talking a lot earlier today about kind of MMOs and kind of like the raiding experience and how like peak MMO for a lot of people playing was like going into a raid blind, right? And like learning these things as you go. And I think it's a similar experience for me watching Aphelios be played where you're like, okay, on paper I can see like 2 or 3 interactions, but then as you play him more and more, you're kind of going through this organic learning process. And when you figure out a new interaction, you feel so smart.
Yeah.
And that's like the 2 to 3 week period before, like whatever Aphelios one trick figures out everything that's super optimal that I'm looking forward to, where like everyone gets to feel super, super big brain when they learn a new Aphelios interaction. They're like, oh, this is super exploitable. I'm going to beat people with this.
And I hope at least one of these guys pick it, so this whole duo podcast ends up working, because we do have...
Will that stop us if they don't pick it? Will we not just continue?
Play it? I hope not. I have enough respect for us as casters that we wouldn't talk about something off screen for 40 minutes. But maybe it could happen.
Yeah. No. The only thing I will say, this is my one note to anyone who wants to play this champion, whether you're jumping a normal game, is that the green gun, Caliber on the sniper rifle, has extra range. Every other gun, don't worry about what it does. You can read the tooltip as you play. You can kind of learn organically. But knowing that when you swap away from that gun, you're going to lose 100 attack range is going to kill a lot of people in the first weeks. Because I don't know if the orb walking, auto attacking experience, A-clicking experience changes a lot when you randomly gain 100 range.
Yeah, and if you have the white gun, you want to be really close to them, because your next auto attack can start as soon as the basically boomerang thing returns to you.
Yeah, you only get 1 boomerang. Well, need more. Yeah, well, regardless. We'll say one for now. It's more more nuance than that. But this ends the Aphelios podcast episode 2. We might get an episode 3 depending on how this blind pick goes. It's looking like we're going to get an episode 3. I hope you're excited. But regardless, we'll talk about some of the other picks that could come out here. And so far, no one's locked in.
Well, yeah, because the LCK is cheering. They know they have 70 seconds left, so they're waiting for late game of this blind pick. Is Doonby going to play Nunu mid? That would make it okay for me. That
I'm actually so ready for this one. Ender only plays AP Nunu bot lane nowadays, but I kind of vaguely understand it, which is you have Snowball and literally no other abilities. But that's all that matters. You only need the one. Okay. Has anyone? Okay, Nunu locked into the. They can't swap the blind.
I bet
right?
you. I mean,
No, you can't. Why would you even need to swap for that? Would be the dumbest thing.
yeah,
Why would
right.
you let them? You just.
Faker's gonna play Zach again, isn't he? He played Zach mid last All-Star.
It was so disappointing.
Okay, he just lost.
Lee Sin.
That's
Faker Lee Sin. That's gonna be. Ooh,
Clip
okay, I
top
take it back.
Rammus against the shy top Callista, who might just ult the Shyvana, which would be epic.
That would be sweet. I like top Callista. There was a lot of rumors about Callista with
Playing Aphelios.
bonding a champion that wasn't in her lane when we were at MSI. I heard a lot of rumors when Nico especially was powerful. But there it is. That's
Okay.
if you were waiting, the only thing that mattered in that entire champion select is as we get the players through is that Mad Life is playing Thresh. That's right, folks. Nostalgia in full effect.
Agreed. That's why he's here. Senna's also in the game. Very strong new champion who we haven't been able to see that much of. I played a lot of this champion as well. Very good. Very strong.
Yeah. It's hard for me to have a strong. I feel like she was so strong on initial release, and a lot of people weren't super comfortable playing against her.
Yeah.
That the 3 games I played where I did well. I can't tell if it's like the champion is super good and people don't know what they're doing, or if you know it's just very beginner friendly when she first came out.
Yeah, I mean, she has quite long range, and the thing that I personally like about playing Senna is I'm not that good at high attack speed marksman play, and that's something that really starts hurting me when I get up into Diamond. But
Yeah.
Senna has such artificially low attack speed, I feel like it's an 80 champion that I can actually play.
And unlike Jin, who has 4 shots and thus is kind of difficult to farm on, Senna doesn't run out of ammo and have like this huge gap between her attacks. But here we are. It is LCK versus LPL. The show match. EU came out on top over NA through the power of bans. So we've taken them away, and that means you're going to get to see your players play their favorite champions. Some surprises in the Predator Nunu mid for Doinb.
Yep. So
Yeah,
you start Snowball.
that's true.
You clear the first wave fastest in the game because you just get a big old snowball roll. It kills the backline minions, takes the frontline minions low, which you can finish. And then since he started boots, he can immediately roam bot lane at level 2.
Which is pretty easy setup,
Yeah.
I would say. Now, looks like we will have a bit of a delay here on stage. I'll keep you guys up to date as I get more information. Oh, that might be it. We just needed to let Uzi know that his mama loves him. But could also be technical issues. So here's the thing. Cassio bot with Conqueror I'm pretty excited about. I haven't seen Cassio bot in a while, and obviously she's one of the big mage Conqueror abusers alongside Ryze that I've heard a lot about.
Conqueror is nerfed on 9.24 as well.
That's true.
So the amount of healing you get on a ranged champion has been reduced. It potentially is still the best keystone for Cassiopeia, but we'll have to see. Phase Rush, arguably better, but in bottom lane where you're going to have to kind of stand still and duel, it's probably fine.
Yeah. So it was a small resolution issue. We're going to be getting back into game shortly. So don't worry, we're going to get to witness many things. But just recapping, the big oddities to me, the interesting things. One, we get to see Faker play Lee Sin, but Lee Sin a very conventional jungle champion. So while it is Faker, it is slightly less wild. But definitely the LPL team has some very unique picks. And it's not just the Nunu mid. Shyvana in the jungle outside of solo queue, not something I'm used to seeing. And the Shy on Callista top, Halo Blade's Callista top. Did you see who he bonded with? I did not.
I have not. I imagine it would have been Shyvana.
I would hope so.
Yeah. There's also the prop bet for this game. Do you remember the prop bet?
I do. Well, it's a push-up contest with Tyler 1.
Yes. So Kobe and Dash both predicted teams.
But I don't remember who predicted which team. Do you remember who
They
predicted which
literally just told me, and I've already forgotten. So Kobe LPL. I've been told twice now. Dash LCK.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to find out. I think Dash has to be feeling a little optimistic right now. Because there's
Really?
a lot. Well,
Look at the team. The Shy.
yeah, but look at the
Doobie,
picks.
Uzi?
Look at the picks. You got Mad Life on Thresh.
He's not even starting mid. I don't know about this one. I don't
Wait,
know about this new
He's
play.
just going bottom.
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Uzi's going mid. Wait.
Uzi's going mid. Oh, I know this. This is exactly. I played Nunu Volibear, and this is the same thing. Nunu just waits, and then he rolls in as the lane starts.
Teleport top.
This Mad Life's already dead. He doesn't even know
Well,
it yet.
he can flash.
Yeah, but here comes the ball. Where's he going to go? Oh, there.
Away.
Out of the way. Yeah, that's fine.
But they got the flash level 1. Now he can TP top to 1v1 the Rammus. They've lane swapped already, so they're breaking the rules. of the lane assignments.
But we could also be witnessing Season 10.
The birth of a new meta.
The birth of a new meta, yeah.
Believe me, when Nunu released, Mark Z immediately made a video about Nunu mid on Twitter. For some reason, it didn't catch on.
It's, I mean, when you hit the snowball, the big snowball, the biggest snowball ever, some would say, it feels really good. When you don't, the champion really doesn't do a lot. And turns out building full AP makes you pretty squishy.
And this is also a better lane for Kalista with a partner than the solo lane Kalista. So.
Yeah, and this is pretty, honestly, I really love this laning combo. Kalista, whenever she's popular, is just a massive bully in the early game. Halo Blades, making a lot of the trades that much more favorable for her. And Senna, with early sustain, with CC for potential follow-up, it's going to make it very difficult for the Casio to find those really long, extended trades.
Senna's early game is really, really strong. What I found interesting is getting access to early tier is actually really, really beneficial on Senna because you're pretty heavily monogated on your heal. So that's one of the reasons that Marksman Senna has been higher win rate than support Senna, even if support Senna is more highly played. But the nerf to her on this patch that we're playing on right now, 9.24, which hasn't hit live yet, is that the chance of dropping a soul is greatly diminished. Uzi's done for.
Out there, FLICKR going to come in and find the kill. That's what you want from a jungler. Come in, claim the credit, Q the wrong way, get him anyway.
The BM red buff walk away Q in the opposite direction kill by FLICKR is a 10 out of 10.
And there you go. And now you know why FLICKR's in the jungle. He's like, look, guys, I know what it takes to win a game.
I mean, it's true. What if FLICKR is going to roll swap in 2000?
What is this, the preview? So it's going top lane. Okay, Firewall always here. Should be fine in the 1v1 individually, but now the retreat comes
That's a fat
out.
Rammus.
That's a very fast Rammus. Now TPing in. There is no way they make out of this one. Taunt connects. Cat is running for the hills, but been played backwards and taken out. Clean play from the side of the LCK. 3-0 so far in the game.
All right. The Shy's going back to top lane. Because he's like, I played top lane for years. I do not get 5-man 4 minutes in.
Yeah.
Uzi's saying, bro.
He lives on the island. FLICKR.
This happens all the time.
Flash W away, but here comes the snowball. Yeah, Mad Life's there. Doesn't have a lot of mana, but going to be really no follow-up. Just going to move in and maybe try to take a camp? No, instead he's just going to go mid.
Moby boots first. Nunu. Watching this gank one more time. So it's two Predator top laners with teleports. So they're maximizing their speed. It's the Predator Rammus. Look at that gap closing distance.
It makes you wonder why we haven't seen more Predator Rammus in competitive play.
It really does.
But that's like, the thing that you can definitely say is that while, oh, how's that dot? It's a bit of extent. These guys can't actually kill each other. Wait, maybe they can.
I mean,
there's
with
a
the
lot of
minions,
damage.
you can.
Oh, they both just have Moby boots. I thought for sure Khalid would have actual items at this point in the game. No, they both have Moby boots. They can very much kill each other.
He has the rejuve beat advantage. Gotta watch out for that.
Really in the Predator Rammus versus Predator Nunu matchup, Jet, I don't know how experienced you are, but I will say the rejuve beat is the difference maker.
Yeah, once the other player gets the first rejuve beat, you just open. There's nothing you can do.
Go next, guys. It's not even worth it. That 150 gold, there's no coming back. And the thing is, I think if the Nunu or the Rammus start a fight, the other team probably loses. Because there's so much good follow-up on both sides.
Yeah, and even though everyone's basically playing off-roll, they're still playing champions that they're generally going to be good at. So Uzi obviously is a great Vayne. Echo is a champion that Peanut can get a lot of reps on in the jungle, even if you're going to be playing it in the mid lane. So we're in for some pretty high-level play, even if it's a little bit for fun.
Yeah. I mean, Peanut there, I think, cancels the Q animation with the E, so he clearly got the knowledge.
This team's not really with him here.
No, that's going to be good damage. Just instantly dies.
Get him, Mad Life, get in there.
Mad Life is going to go over. Doesn't want to go over. And that's just going to be Infernal Drake, kind of donated by FLICKR. A consolation prize. He says, hey, we got these 3 kills, but you can have this Drake.
Extra good for Shyvana.
Extra good.
Yeah. Get the Armor and Mar bonus off of every Drake, still.
That's such an odd passive. But it does feel really good when you play Shyvana and you get a few Drakes early.
Yeah. I mean, she is a dragon.
Yeah, that's true.
So I wouldn't call it odd.
Well, I mean, we make her
dragons
kill her family to get buffs. I find that odd, Jet.
I'm going to think about this for a second. I need to tread carefully.
I think it might be time to move on. Uzi doing great in the mid lane.
Have you ever heard of
Five CS.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's fine. Wait, you have Klein open. Can we get a Senna stack?
Yeah, sure.
See how the old
I don't
souls
really agree with the Null Magic first. Oh, this is actually going to be an Athene Senna. Which,
oh yeah, and then one for the sickle, for the AP really
Athene's
too. Or not the
Ardent
sickle.
Senna is actually fine in the support role. Almost no one does it because it's just more fun and thematic to build lethality, but like win rate wise and AP ratio wise, it's fine. Senna's at 17 souls. So 17 AD, hasn't gotten bonus range yet. That'll happen at 25. And here comes Rammus.
And he's just so fast. And no matter how invisible they think that they are, Rammus will still walk away. Dang. All right.
Well, they're Misty.
Peanut now needs to get out of there. Quick dash
Doomby.
to the wall. But
Counter
he's
it.
now coming in. He can just smack Peanut right into the
Hex
neck
flash.
while he walks here.
He's in
Down,
there.
good hook comes in from Mad Life. Doomby now moving in, but he's not going to be able to curve that one. He did not watch enough initial D growing up. Could not drift the snowball there.
He perfected the mid lane Nautilus. He mastered the mid lane Galio.
And he's learning.
He's learning.
One snowball at a time.
Yeah.
And here's now Fire Lolly really taking off. Sadly, won't get extra stats for taking the Rift Herald. Can luckily get 2 of them.
Yeah. Rift
Both
Herald
does connect.
Rift Herald also buffed on 924 as well, so the first charge will do more damage. We'll basically always get 2 plates.
Oh, follow-up is there. Shy taken out. Cat now definitely going to be in trouble. The lockdown, that delayed CC costing a lot, but here goes the CS. Dude, I thought he was going to kill someone. I thought for sure. I was like, oh, here we go. But the Ninja doesn't even have AP quite yet. Fire Lolly here, ult available. Flid now moving in. The taunt will definitely connect. Fire Lolly can try to get something done. A great pushback, saving Private Uzi right there in that moment. The ball is rolling. Shyvana, where's the E at?
Snowball
There's
or
so many
Powerball?
people.
Who will win?
Here, Doobie, curve it, curve the bullet! Okay, he doesn't get it, but Clid will still go down, should still go down. The heals there, the ult coming out, taking his time. Nunu bot, and Doobie get the kill, but it will cost him his life in the end.
That was fun. I guess the snowball did kind of catch the Powerball. You would think Powerball would always outrun, but I was mistaken. This is looking better for LCK than I thought it would. But I guess their comp is better because one doesn't have a Spectre's Cow Moby Boots Nunu.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the cowl here. Maybe better in the long run. Uzi slowly but surely getting chipped away at by Peanut here. But Uzi does still have flash, as does Peanut.
Yeah.
And sadly, Cat still only level 5.
Ooh, nice.
That was good damage.
Get that soul.
That's the thing.
Man, winning fights with Senna feels so good. It's just soul here,
You're
soul
like,
over
ooh,
there.
that's an extra 80. That's an extra 80.
Okay, so the Powerball was already running out, and he didn't have Moby's active because he was in combat.
Couldn't hook this one though. Yeah, sad.
You can really turn a snowball more than you think.
Yeah, it's very generous.
Yeah.
It is not like Scion. It is much, much more generous.
That's what I was just going to say. Playing Nunu and then playing Scion makes you really bad Scion.
Yeah.
Because you expect to be way turnier than you can be.
You're just going straight into the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's semi truck turning radius versus like compact car turning radius here.
Yeah.
You're not making it around the corners on Scion. There's a reason you guys do Scion Speedway and not Nunu Speedway.
Yeah, because the Nunu Speedway is just wherever you
just
want to go.
from start to finish. Yeah, it's not a challenge.
It's like setting up an obstacle course that you can walk through. Like, it's just not.
Thrilling challenge, to be sure.
Yeah.
Oh, the Rift Herald is going to do a little bit more, obviously. As you mentioned,
They
buff on
funneled
this
the
patch.
gold to Nunu.
Well, because really, the Spirit Visage Power Spike is going to take him over. Faker knocked the wall.
out.
Faker should definitely be dead. Cat gets ult, snipes Faker. That's exactly what the LPL wants. Now here comes the snowball. Peanut
He's too fast.
walks out of the way.
See, I think he could have kept turning.
Yeah?
I think he could have looped all the way around.
But the thing is, if you hit the wall underneath the tower, I think you die.
Yeah.
But you're right that he didn't commit, and that is always questionable.
They're setting up the Drake. They're going for the late game. They want the Dragon Soul. It's going to be an Ocean or Mountain Soul.
Okay.
That's how the new Drake system works. Basically, the first 3 Drakes are always going to be unique. After this one, it'll turn into one of the 2, either Ocean or Mountain Souls. The terrain will change. Here we go. What's it going to be? Ocean.
Mount?
That's bad for Nunu, actually.
Yeah, because now there's more walls for anyone to hop over. Hold that thought. Shy has now been grounded, cannot do anything. Cassio just shreds through this duo. The setup is there, and Mad Life and Narkile are just popping off your Faker. Does not connect the Sonic Wave, but this bot lane is doing serious work. The Shy, I'm glad he went bot lane and not top. I feel like that balances the scales, but maybe too much in the favor of the LCK. As now Firelaw is just doing what he can to hold on around it, but it won't be too consequential, and still some solid AoE on the Flame Breath there for Shyvana.
I mean, really good turret defense. Probably has to back away now.
FLICKR going in. Doesn't opt for the insect.
FLICKR can
gonna walk him down, conquers there, war up forward. It's all too easy. Just finds that one.
Watching FLICKR Mad Life team up like that, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or even just watching Mad Life do work on Thresh again.
Yeah, 2-0-4. Here we go. Shy. This is definitely not the fight that he wants. Oh, I asked, and FLICKR delivers into the play. That is synergy. That was incredible. Clip it.
Yep.
Throw it on Twitch. We've all been waiting for it. You might not have known it up until this moment, but you were.
It's time for Mad Life to sign with SKT. The alley's ready.
This is the Harlem
FLICKR's gonna switch to jungle.
of CC chaining.
Easy Hoon's going back to mid.
Bring them all back. He needs another Azir skin. Narkyle, though, knocked to the wall, will be taken down. No! They didn't get it! Doonby!
Oh, no.
That's so infuriating. The channeled ult doesn't get it down either, and FLICKR just keeps going. He's merciless. Even in a for-fun game, he will not relent.
Clint. I mean, LPL may have won Worlds 2 years in a row, but really, FLICKR is jungling and beating LPL teams.
Out of his mind.
What does
But
that really
sadly,
mean?
I think has... No. Once again, Mad Life is there. In a game with Peanut, FLICKR, and Clid, I did not think I'd be saying Mad Life is MVP, but Mad Life looking like MVP right now. FLICKR manages to dash away. Firelaw jumps in, gets the shutdown. The taunt brings him back. Not enough mana for Mad Life. Not going to give his life for this one either, but the hook barely going to miss. This is a little aggressive. Peanut, of course, has his ult, can just pull back, but not going to be able to finish the kill there. And Clid, with no mana, has activated the Predator, is on the hunt for Shy.
Firelaw's back in. He's got ult. AP Shyvana.
But it's just going to get taken out here. Delayed CC, but he will still get locked down. Easy kill pickup for the Senna. Cassio hovering off to the side. The Shy should most certainly be dead. Has, of course, the ability to dash away.
Oh,
Narkyle
wow.
wants to finish one. The cat misses the snare, and that should just be instant death. Peanut walking on the way in. Narkyle going to get the double kill. 8-0-5.
That was actually pretty clever, where he could have killed the Shy, but he decided to wait for the double kill instead because he's so ridiculously strong. Watching this again, though.
Oh.
FLICKR,
Oh.
kick into the hook mid-flight. The dream.
There's a fight happening. It's really hard to talk about it after that replay because that seriously was my favorite play of probably the last year. That was awesome.
Favorite play of All-Star 2019, I'd have to say.
Definitely. And to be fair, obviously, it would be, if that had happened in like a World Final, it would have been a little bit different of scale. But still,
What are you trying to say about the scale?
That World Finals are very important, Jed. I'm not trying to imply anything else,
All right,
sir.
I'll let you off with that one.
All right, thank you. All right, so it is support Senna. It is Mikhail's, which I'm not as excited about as Athene's. But
Yeah.
given the 2-5 scoreline for Cat, maybe just trying to, you know, funnel resources into Uzi.
Fun fact about Mikhail's is its 20% heal shield power amp is the highest amp of all heal shield amp items. So even though stuff like Athene's will heal for more, stuff like Ardent Sense will give you the attack speed, if you're just looking for that big heal on what item, it would be over time, right? It would be the Mikhail's. If you're not doing much damage. I think Athene's is better on champions that can dish out damage as well. But maybe the CC break for like a Rammus taunt is considered
Pretty big
important.
deal.
Yeah, I can see.
And look, at this point, if you're Uzi, you're like, all right, the Shy, you've had your fun. We're going to funnel resources into me, and I'm going to carry. But that is a Mad Life hook connecting once again. If he's trying to walk his way through this one, he's going to be able to snare at least one opponent. Now channeling the ult, that's going to be a big combo. Here comes the Shyvana. Doonby still alive for now, but he does get taken down in the end, and now they're chasing down Mad Life. But still, he manages to live, goes golden at the perfect time, and now Cat has to run for the hills, but it is Peanut on the flank, and the LCK is dominating the LPL in this show match.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say if Uzi was there, that the LPL would have had a better chance in that fight.
Sure. I don't think it would be going out on a limb, though, to say that they also would have gotten aced in the end.
Ooh, maybe, especially if they're not killing Cassiopeia at the very start.
Very
Because,
strong Cassio.
and that's kind of one thing about new Conqueror mages, or just any Fed champion with Conqueror, is like, yes, you're not killing them as fast because it's not doing the true damage anymore, but just the raw amount of healing you can do, especially because Cassiopeia with Twin Fang is already healing a lot. Once you're fed, unless you're bursted down really quickly, you're just going to carry all the fights. Because, I mean, look at this. They actually get a Nunu stun at the start. Joinby buys a lot of time because he gets the shield from the Senna ult as well as from his own ult. But because they don't instantly kill the Cassio, he just heals back up.
Yeah. And I mean, it's post-mitigation damage now, right? And so
yes.
when you're fed, you're just doing more damage, you're healing more. On top of that, more levels under your belt. You're a level 11 at this point, so you're maxing out on that base Twin Fang healing. And now you have 10 stacks on a Medjai's. You're Narakyle. And when I look at the opposite side, if I ignore the items, I'm excited to see the next team fight. If I look at the items, I know that the next team fight's going to be a slaughter. Uzi, though, stepping forward, taking a bit of damage back from Rammus.
The 20-minute Rage Blade he's going for. He's going to make it.
It's okay, guys. The 2-item power spike, like before they nerfed Rage Blade and all you needed was Blade of the Rune King and Ginsu's and you could literally 1v5 any team fight, assuming you had Peel. But we're working towards some first items, you know. LPL is on a budget right now.
This is a roughie for the LPL.
We have a second Spectre Scout. He's building...
I mean, it has to reduce the Cassiopeia damage.
No, Adaptive Helm is a great item. It's just like build one or the other. Why do you need both? But it's also AP Shyvana, which is with Dark Harvest, which is an incredibly obnoxious champion as the game goes on. So the just scale option is alive and well. Not my favorite thing to see in a show match, but definitely a viable pursuit.
Yeah, and losing out on the third Drake really hurts them because it just delays their potential Dragon Soul by a lot.
And Mountain Soul, it's not super great. It's always obviously a good thing to have, but it's not super great against this comp because it's a lot of sustain for the enemy.
Yeah. Like, the shield is one thing. Another thing about having the soul is it just means you have multiple stacks of the Drake, and the armor MR is just going to be generically good in all.
Especially when you're building both the Spirit Vision and the Adaptive.
Just imagine how much MR you're multiplying.
So much.
So much. Now, getting the Mountain Drake in the first place would be pivotal.
Yeah, I think incredibly difficult given that Mad Life just hooked Uzi, and Uzi is just not going to have a chance. Can't make his way out of the box. Narakyle now legendary and absolutely fearless. 3-member strong here. Fire Lolly can look to throw some Flame Breath down. They walk into the pinch. Will connect FLICKR. That is a massive hitbox. Nigh impossible to dodge if Tron is in a good position.
14 stacks as well as a Spellbinder on the Cassio.
Oh, but this is... Peanut?
Okay.
He's too patient. Too many players get scared and dash ahead of time. I see, that's the thing. In lower ELO, my bastion of hope, people just get scared and flash away, and then Nunu just catches them anyway. But if you just wait, yeah, you can't curve it fast enough. Although that I would love to see from the enemy team's perspective is the snowball through the Senna Mist and then the very fast Wraith coming out of it.
True.
You know it's a Nunu, but that's a very scary image.
Yeah, I think Doonby's gonna have to go back to the workshop on this new solo lane champion dark technology. Or maybe this is just an unlucky game.
I mean, to be fair, it's been a rough bot lane for the Shy and Cat as well. And it's not like Clid was like...
Pick up the souls! How many souls does Senna have? Cat's still level 8, 39 souls.
Are they funneling resources into anyone, really? No, they're all kind of just sharing farms.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 12,000 gold Cassiopeia to a 6,000 gold Vayne. There's not much funneling to be done in that case.
Not a lot of gold to go around, eh? Well, Wits End second appears to be the choice for the Shy. Really solid item on melee champions, and obviously just generally good against the sheer amount of magic damage pressure on the enemy team. The real question for me is, can they get some of these shutdowns? Because that is a juicy 700 gold bounty sitting on top of that Cassio.
Yeah, I mean, that is what I do to prevent my team from tilting, is every time they want to surrender, I just say, guys, it's winnable, just kill the people with the big bounties.
There you go.
It works less often than it doesn't, but it still works sometimes, so it's worth the try.
I like how you made that unnecessarily complex, just as a sentence. You're like, let's just give them something to This is Cypher here. All right, 5K health, dropping,
Steal.
Baron,
Steal it.
could be the big difference. But here comes Split into the middle of everything. Doomby, can he get the pin? It
Oh
does not look like it.
my.
That is absolutely massive. Narkyle, now legendary. A no hesitation flash coming from Mad Life over the wall means that this fight is just going to get going. Where's the hook going to go? Can he predict it? He doesn't need to. Throws the play out. Will not be able to. Yes, he gets the hook! And that's just going to be it. Narkyle, now legendary. A beautiful fight from the side of the LCK. Did not fear going over that wall whatsoever. And Faker's just going to continue to start that one up because this Cassio will delete it on the full stack Magi.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be Baron for the LCK. And in this situation, if we're talking about ways to try and come back in games, I say, great job. Mad Life bounty down. Next up, Cassio.
Yeah.
So
or
now,
TP into the pit and steal it.
Yes.
Faker's not actually a jungler and may not
Nunu
be as
could
good
eat
at
it.
fight.
Come
Oh,
on. He just
Peanut is
didn't
a
die.
jungler.
He had
Nope,
to eat
he has it.
Okay.
All right, Faker gets the Baron. Fire Lolly finds a single kill, and Nunu will now zoom his way out.
To the death chamber.
Oh, Cat, no, that's not where you want to be,
Whoa.
Faker. Killing spree, Fire Lolly not going to run, but he will get stunned. Not going to get Dragon in time, is slowly getting chipped away at. Health very low. Is he going to go? Peanut? Oh, so the Shy trying to find his way back in, but I don't think this is a good call. Needs to get out.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
gets hit. Good predict by Faker. Will dash out to safety. The Shy could get stunned up, but actually is managing to stay on the edge here. But stepping into the Cassio, never the right choice when she's 15-0.
Yeah, 25 stacks Magi's. That puts him at 589 AP pre-death cap.
That's a pretty big number. All right, here comes Cat. We do not get to see Ghost
Misty
Nunu,
Nunu.
but that's pretty big.
I think it was.
Ulti could now come out, but they've hooked Uzi! He's already dead! The fight's already over before it even begins. Doomby doesn't even really get to use the ultimate.
Man, this is a stomp.
Yeah,
16K gold.
yeah. I mean, turns out Mad Life's still very good at League of Legends.
Yeah. Dude, this is not the Shy's best day.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing the old Callista top anytime soon. Doomby just gonna get kicked out, won't even get the satisfaction of ulting, but Fire Lolly
That's
will get a
shutdown.
big shutdown. Otherly Sin is gonna be traded back. Doomby does die, and the Shy desperately trying to retreat. And it has proc Conquer, and Flit is kind of just zoning everyone off with the threat of a Powerball.
Oh, man.
Forward, can ult back. Ooh. Wait. Yeah, I like kind of hovering back, ready to throw that lantern if necessary. He's gonna treat himself. Yeah. All right, Jet. So you were talking to me about what you say to your solo queue team to keep them in the game.
Okay.
Okay, we've gone over bounties. Do you have any other tactics? I feel like the other.
Yeah, I'll say we have 2 out of 4 of the required dragons to reach Dragon Soul.
Nice.
We should try and achieve that. People get really annoyed with my optimism sometimes, but if you feel like playing it out, I suggest these tactics.
There you go.
I
think
something I tried once in 2015. This didn't work. But I bet the team that they can't end the game by a certain time.
Ah.
So their ego makes them want to do it.
Sure.
Yeah. You have to entice them with something they actually want. So back in 2015, I said something like, I bet you can't win in under 20 minutes, and if you do, I'll tweet a picture of it.
Oh.
I did. I tweeted
Oh,
a picture of it.
okay.
So these aren't necessarily success stories.
But what if you're not Jat and no one cares if you tweet a picture?
Yeah, so this is not a very transferable skill.
To you, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it didn't even work for me. But
Might be the
something
final
like
fight.
that.
There's
Yeah.
the kick flash coming in from Faker as he does leap in. They'll be backing off. They're going to pick up a quick kill onto Jumbie as Faker will go into the GA. Clicking to hit 2 there, but he might just get taken down. Big ult comes down from Senna. Uzi off to the side is actually getting a lot of work done. Very difficult for them to get on top. He's giving a lot of respect for the Mad Life. We'll get invisible there briefly, camouflaged by the Shrouded Senna.
Just hiding.
Peanut does get
Hey!
Oh, Uzi?
He
Has to go. It doesn't matter. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, the second Cassio got to hit the vein. The game was over. But up until that point, it looked real close. 34-11, 16K gold lead for the LCK. Bring back Mad Life. Hashtag it, bring back Mad Life.
He's got over 1,000 AP on Cassio.
Promote Narkyle. More Narkyle.
Agreed.
All right, I love it. Little fountain kill BM. Baker's gonna kick him back. That's
another
great.
shutdown.
That's great. anytime you see FLICKR BM, it's a treat. He's so polite, you know, mixing it up, diving into
Get
the
to
fountain,
20.
get a kill.
Get to 20 kills. Come on.
Ooh, hook him, pull him back with a play. Good job. All right, beautiful game. Really? Once again, just wonderful.
It's really
Look at all
Cloud
that love.
Templars.
Yeah, Cloud Templar really bringing the team together.
Bring the glory back to the LCK. I mean, I gotta say, Jankos, before the World Championship,
Yeah. You were big.
I foretold the rise of
Korea,
Yeah,
China,
I said
Korea.
2018,
Yeah.
it's an aberration, and then not only did they win all 3 of their groups,
Yes.
they also demolished the LPL in the regional show match.
At All-Star 2019.
Don't worry about what happened in between. Remember the 3 group stage first place wins and this match.
Remember, folks, if you want to win an argument, just cut out the context that doesn't support your argument.
Yeah. You can try it. Sometimes it works.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, I respect it. I like your, you know, kind of breaking it down, how you keep your team going. It's like little breadcrumbs, little
What do you
single
do?
goals.
You just surrender?
I don't type.
Okay.
I haven't disabled my enter key, but I should because I take it very personally. I'm a very competitive person. I have a hard
I
time.
mean, you take what you say personally?
No, I
or-
take what other people say personally.
Okay, so you just
And
don't want to
EU
engage.
West is not
Yeah.
the beacon of positivity that many
Are you
think
sure?
it might be.
Maybe you just don't understand the culture.
Yeah, you're right.
As an
Those
American
very
living-
offensive words mean different
Yeah,
things in
it's
different
friendship.
countries.
It's banter. Come on. Yeah.
Okay, so highlight for me, definitely Mad Life. The Mad Life FLICKR kick, right? That has to be the highlight.
That was the highlight of the game.
There can't be a better highlight.
No.
Maybe when we see wait, who won the push-up contest?
Well, it's going to happen.
This could beat the push-up contest.
Yeah, so someone's going to duel Tyler 1. It's Dash who picked LCK, I
Oh my God,
believe.
you remember this time? That was
So,
a test. I
said I
definitely knew that.
believe. So that's one of those things you can do
Yeah.
where you're right until you're wrong. And
Sure.
I'm correct. They just told me. So Dash won the bet, which means Kobe then has to do the push-up contest.
And as we heard from Shocks, Kobe really wants to show off his sick muscles.
Yeah. Well, Kobe
So-
said he would be confident in a pull-up contest.
Huh.
But the push-up contest is going to be more difficult because he doesn't train those as much.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he had the option to pitch the push-up contest.
Yeah.
And he did, or the pull-up contest rather, and he didn't. So I'm just wondering if he's getting his excuses out ahead of time.
I also think that Tyler 1 is pretty strong
Yeah,
and mysteriously never wears sleeves.
Is it a mystery? He takes the sleeves off. It's not like they don't just disappear. All right, well, to hear from the victors, that's enough from us. Dash is standing by for an interview.
Thank you very much, Dracos. That's right, I'm standing by with Peanut and G-Sun, who's going to help us out with some translations. Peanut, you just announced actually recently that you'll be going over to play in China for LGD, but getting to play one more time on stage with the LCK, you got the victory over the LPL. So talk to me about this win here and what it meant to get one final win for Korea before going over and playing alongside some of those LPL players.
네, 이제 피너 선수 최근에 중국에 있는 LCD로 이제 이적한다고 기사가 났는데 이제 가기 전에 마지막으로 이제 LCK 팀들과 한 번 더 호흡을 맞춰서 LPL 팀을 무너뜨렸습니다. 이 승리에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시나요?
네, 뭐 즐기는 자리니까 이 승리로 뭐 엄청 크다고 생각하지 않지만 엄청 재밌게 했고요. 뭐 서로 재밌게 게임을 즐긴 것 같아서 뭐 승패보다는 즐겼다는 거에 의미를 두고 싶어요.
Well, I mean, this event was so festive and we all just enjoyed it. So regardless of the results, I think we all just enjoyed this event.
Speaking to the fun of the event, a bit of a reunion for your time on SKT, playing alongside FLICKR. However, this time around, you were the mid laner and he was the jungler. How would you say he did as your jungler here today?
즐기는 자리라고 하셨는데 또 하나의 그런 요소가 이제 SKT의 동료였던 페이커 선수 한 번 더 경기를 하셨는데 그때는 이제 피너 선수가 페이커 선수를 위해 정글링을 했는데 이번에는 이제 피너 선수가 미드였고 페이커 선수가 정글링 해줬잖아요. 페이커 선수의 정글링 어땠는지 궁금합니다.
일단은 정글을 가서 상혁 형이 미드 감수성이 좀 풍만할 줄 알고 미드를 많이 올 줄 알았는데 생각보다 미드를 너무 안 와가지고 제가 미드 와달라 해도 딴 라인으로 가더라고요. 그게 좀 아쉽지 않았나 생각합니다. 네.
Well, I hope or believe that he will understand mid lane a lot. So I was expecting a lot of gank from him, but actually I even asked for him to make a gank, but he did not. He was going to other lanes. So a bit sad about it.
I love it. I love it. I don't know if you know this, but there was a little bit of a Vegas wager placed on this match. Kobe and I, one of the other analysts, we wagered. I said that the LCK would win. He said that the LPL would win, and the loser had to face Tyler 1 in a push-up contest that will take place tomorrow, most likely. So first off, thank you so much for winning, because now I don't have to do the push-up contest. But two, do you think Kobe can beat Tyler 1 in a push-up contest?
네, 이제 이 얘기에 대해서 알고 계실지는 모르겠는데 이제 분석 데스크에서 이제 LCK, LPL 누가 이길 건지 이제 서로 내기를 했는데 이제 이분은 LCK가 이길 것이다. 그리고 또 다른 코비라는 분은 LPL이 이길 것이다라고 해서 이제 피너님이 이겨주신 덕분에 내기를 이겼는데 내기를 진 사람은 이제 북미의 스트리머 초청받으신 타일러원님이랑 팔굽혀펴기 내기를 해야 되거든요. 우선은 정말 감사드리고 이제 누가 이길 것 같은지 팔굽혀펴기 내기.
제가 뭐 정확히 잘 아는 건 아니지만 눈으로 봤을 때는 네, 타일러님이 이길 것 같은데 네, 타일러님이 이길 것 같습니다. 네.
Well, I don't really know a lot of information about it, but as based on what I saw, I think Tyler 1 will win.
Yeah, I think so too. So I agree with that, Tyler. Peanut, congratulations on the victory. Thank you so much for the interview. G-Sun, of course, thank you for the translations. We are going to head over to Shocks and the Analyst Lounge to close out that matchup.
Thank you so much. And well, Peanut obviously inadvertently really burned Kobe because he said, basically all I can go off is what they both look like and how strong they are. So Tyler's gonna win. So I thought that was
Tyler's got some pretty big arms.
Yeah. So I think that's maybe it was very polite by Peanut, but he still managed to burn Kobe, which we all enjoy.
I also agree, by the way, that and I actually know Kobe pretty well, and Kobe's going to lose.
Okay.
Kobe also agrees.
Yeah, I think
Kobe knows Kobe very well.
This is a massive underdog story. This game was amazing to watch. It was so a lot of people got very interesting champions, and there was no one banned out this time around. The player of the game was Narakyle because absolutely popped off.
Cassiopeia? It popped, I mean, it was great.
It's like a meta thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously a big meta pick, but a lot of CC from the squad. Like, you know, shout out all the hooks, shout out Faker's ganks, but he put in the damage really well.
Yeah, I mean, he played really well. He's playing Conquer Cassio. It's a really strong pick right now. Also really, really good into Kalista because the miasma makes it so hard for Kalista to use the passive. So, you know, got really far ahead and was really good at snowballing that advantage, you know, finding all these picks out of brush, utilizing the ultimate to set up a stun. And if you face check a Cassio like that, you're going to die.
Indeed. I also love that Peanut said in the interview, well, yeah, I was expecting Faker to give some ganks to that mid lane, but it didn't at all. But Faker did play well also on the Lee Sin, and I think everyone did. They had great synergy, and it was, I would say, a landslide victory for the LCK mixed team. What do you think, Greg?
Yeah, it seemed pretty one-sided. It seemed like the LPL team was trying to have some fun, trying to do some crazy stuff.
Fun?
You know,
Uzi picked Vayne. Like, he always plays Vayne.
Picked Nunu, went bot level 1, and then TP top lane. If that's not having some fun.
Okay. I think you're right.
That's some next level strats.
No, I was about to say, because Uzi actually always picks like the AD carries or the marksman.
And he was mid-Vayne.
That is true. So this spiced it up a little.
And he won lane, but the problem was, you know, where's the team? You know, Uzi was 1v9 that game. You know, everyone else needed to step up to his level. You know, I think he was done wrong.
Yeah, it's always the same, that is. Was there any pick that you say, okay, now that I saw this, I'm going to try this myself because it was so strong?
No. The Cassio, but I'm already playing it. It's already good. Wasn't convinced by the level 1 gank Nunu. Wasn't convinced by the Rammus top.
Not convinced by it. I'm sad there was no Aphelios. I wanted to see that in this game as well, so that's a bit of a miss, but fun game overall.
Yeah, very entertaining game. Congratulations to the LCK for picking that one up. And as we move on, MasterCard is keeping the excitement going by highlighting fans of the day for another leg of the All-Star event. Today's fans are a father and son duo, Reese and Frank, who are here to celebrate Reese's 16th birthday. The pair regularly attend the LCS regular season in LA, and today have received limited run bum bags and MasterCard All-Star jackets to celebrate for making the trip out to Vegas. I'd actually spotted them in the crowd from yesterday already. And
happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday to him, and also cool of the dad that he goes with. I hope he's having some fun of his own. Well, they got some goodies, which is always fun. Time now for a commercial break, but on the other side, we got another set of TFT Littles as Bwipo, The Shy, and Plugo try pilot their own set of Little Legends. You won't want to miss it.